What is up, YouTube? It's your boy, local Turnbull Canyon legend, and today's video I'm gonna be showing you guys a nice and beginner Turnbull Canyon ride that you guys could do. Get it. We had a pretty good rain, a lot of rain last week, so the trails are nice and wet. But the reason I decided to start this channel is because, like guys seen, I caught couple rattlesnakes out here in the past year and a half, something like that, and I come out here riding a lot, so I decided why not make a YouTube video, make a YouTube channel, show you guys the trails around here, different trails I go riding on, just explain how hard they are, and maybe on the videos you guys can see me catch snakes and whatnot. But besides that, so from the start over there, I'm going to take you guys to the top two water towers. It's probably going to be the easiest elevation gain and easiest climb for all beginners. Nothing like 7th Street over here in Cow Trail, because you could make Turnbull Canyon is not a fun place to ride. It's just a lot of climbing, but obviously there's still a couple easy climbs you can go to. So from the start over there to here, that's probably almost a mile, and yeah, like you guys saw, just casual, slow, great uphill. Now going up this way, you're gonna get bigger and bigger climbs to get to the top. Like I said, there's only a couple downhills in Turnbull Canyon you're gonna get. It's a lot of climbing, so that's why like Fullerton Loop is better, more fun, but who cares about fun? You want pain. You got a trail going down there. That's the Turnbull Canyon Road. Nice little sunset. But in this channel, safety first. So whenever you guys go out riding, always wear a helmet. Don't be like me, not decide to wear a helmet. You never know what's gonna happen. I'm not the smartest, but who cares? Yeah, it's just more and more uphill. So when we get to the top, you'll see there's a water tower going that way to the left and one going to the right. I'll take you guys both to those, and when we get back, when we do both those water towers and go back to the bottom, it'll probably be like, I'll say 7-mile ride with maybe like 1,300 feet elevation gain, and that's like the littlest elevation gain you're gonna get for out here. That's what I'm saying. Turnbull Canyon is just a lot of climbing. So after this little hill right here, then you'll see the water tower to the right, but you're not going to see the one to the left yet. Yeah, we're going to go to the left one first because it has downhill to get there. And that's what we always want after climbing like this. A little break, got some downhill. There's your water tower up over there. I don't know if you guys could see it, but we're gonna go left like I said first. But you got your Chinese temple over there, trail going down there. That trail takes you to nowhere. I went down there probably maybe half a year ago, got lost and had to bushwhack my way up with my bike somewhere middle of nowhere because it was like 2 miles straight to the bottom. I was like, I ain't gonna ride this all the way back up, so took you to like cliffside and you could see the street, so I just had to bushwhack the whole cliffside until I got to the street, but it was horrible. So right now, flat level, easy terrain. Some of these trails out here, before I didn't know, some of them are only walking trails and you're not supposed to go ride them. But obviously, curious me, who doesn't care about anything, is obviously gonna go ride it. So, you guys saw how that went uphill right there. You could obviously start riding it over there, but coming up right now is gonna be the backside when you're coming back, and one time I was coming back, I didn't go on the trail yet, so it's gonna be around this turn. It's gonna go up, and I was like, I'm gonna go ride it. So I start riding it to the top, and it's this little single track, and I'm at the top, get to the top, and like I said, it's supposed to be a walking trail, not a biking trail, but not the smartest, and I decide to full send it down. And then I just end up eating absolute shit in the bushes, but it was pretty sick stuff. Always gotta get some mud on the tires. Woo! I will say, with all the climbs though, it's good views for sure. Get the nice sunset. And off we go again. your water tower. You also got a trail that goes just that way, but it just takes you to the bottom of the street over there on that side. That's really it for this water tower. Just a fire road once you get to the top. Nice good view, and you can't take that. You either go down that trail over there just to the bottom of over there, you gotta go back. So back we go. Should have read it for you guys, but when you guys get to that water tower over there, it's gonna be about almost 3 miles, because I got my Strava going right here and saying, so yeah, that'll be almost about 3 miles when you get to that water tower. Yeah, before right here, I didn't even know there was a trail there. All right here, they had a bunch of just grown weeds, or just like that, just a bunch of weeds, and you couldn't see it. And finally, they decided to cut all this down. One of the videos obviously had to go down over there, but over there, a little creek to go down there. It's pretty cool. Obviously, nothing too crazy cool in Whittier, so. There's the single track trail I was talking about when I was coming back this way. I don't know if you guys could see it right there on the hill, kind of. At least I think that's it. Kind of bad eyesight. Oh, that's it. So, yeah, that trail right there going up the hill, it's not meant to be a biking trail, or maybe it is, who knows. Maybe you're just not supposed to full send it, but I ended up full sending it from the top and then just, woo! Ended up eating it. crows are plotting something on me. I don't even know if you guys can see the crows. But yeah, there it is, going all the way to the top up there. Probably, yeah, something you're not supposed to bike, because when I had a bike up there, I didn't even bike up. I had to push my bike up. So, but also, this bike isn't really good with traction, so I don't know. I ain't no Turnbull Canyon expert. I'm just a local legend. Second tower up over there, but there's two ways to get there. You could either go this super, not even like, I guess you could say super steep way up, but like I said, in my bike the traction isn't too good, so I'll just slip down when I stand up to try to pedal. So I go the kind of more easier way around, just more calm pedaling, nothing too intense for obviously your beginner riders out here. So this is where you turn at to get it to the top of the second water tower over there. I'm not going to go over there. I'm not going to go to the top of there. That's for you guys to check out. I'm going to just go back down to the bottom of the trail. Just do kind of whole loop thing. But yeah, if you go up that way, it's literally less than half a mile. That's the top of that water tower right there. There's nothing cool over there anyways, something to just check out. But now it's going to be all downhill all the way back to the bottom, so it's going to be your fun. Yeah. And then this way, this is going to be a video for another day, but this is where you go down to ride 7th Street and all the kind of more big climbs with all the switchbacks going, taking you back to the top over here. But 7th Street, that's where I cut my second rattlesnake at, and then out to Cow Trail, that's where my first one was. And then that third one was at literally the start at the trailhead. I should point it out for you guys, but I'm gonna be going back. I'll show it where it was at. But that third one, yeah, it was kind of big, and I was just maybe more scared or something. It's obviously a rattlesnake, so obviously I'm gonna be scared I could die at any second, given if I get bit. But when it went down the hill, obviously I'm not gonna chase it because rabbit. I'm not going to go chase after it because it has the uphill advantage on me to slither. They eat my ankles and shit. keep going straight, that's going to take you to the street area to get onto the cow trail. But we're not going to go that way. We're going to do the fun, easy ride today to both water towers and then just back down to the start. Like I said, after that second water tower, it's just down all the way from there. We're going to be going down these switchbacks, and then there's going to be maybe like a little bit more uphill and then back down again. But these switchbacks, just kind of be careful on. It's muddy, it's getting dark. Like I said, I don't have a helmet. Obviously I'm going slower, with direction, I don't crash, but obviously just practice it, careful. That's what I'm saying, you always have your helmet, you never know what's going to happen. Oh yeah. Didn't have it momentum to climb up there. I was trying to climb up this uphill right here, but didn't get it. Like I said, it's dark out here, easily crash like that. But just got shaken off, no crash. Like I said, I'm going slow. I'm a local out here. It's also the trails too, going down, since you need to be on the brakes, but since all these trails are all wet, huge traction. All those ruts, it's all from the rain. Oh yeah. I need to hurry up and get back, because I started the ride late because I went back to the house to try to find my helmet. I started from my grandparents' house, but I didn't find it, so that's why I'm doing these kind of easy trails, and I already expert on all these trails, probably ridden them a couple dozen times already. So but yeah, here's gonna be your little just uphill, kinda nothing crazy, a little gainage, but obviously going up. Yeah, it's already getting pretty dark. Good thing I brought my light with me. I was thinking of not even taking it with me. Sometimes I think of a smart idea. So there was kinda little climb right there. It's gonna be for different day trail going that way, but like I said, we're going down back to the jumps. Oh yeah, right now, well they worked on the trails a couple months back, but right now we're gonna get some fast downhill. But before they were kind of bigger jumps. You you get some good airtime, but now you can't get any airtime, you just go pretty fast, but pretty cool. This is the fun part of the Turnbull Canyon. Be careful though, it's not down here. Slow downhill. Whew. But here we are back at where we went to start the climb to go to the water towers, you see? Right here, like I said. Here we are. I don't know if you guys can recognize since it's dark, but there's a trail sign. Ready for you guys. I can't even read it too dark. Ready for you guys another time. Here is where that third rattlesnake almost got at. Woods right here. You got the, I think it was like right up over here, and then there's the tree right there. It was bad. Yeah. But that's the easiest you're gonna get of Turnbull Canyon and the funnest. But besides that, it's just gonna be uphill. That's where the pain's at. That's what we need. We need pain. So that's it. And total miles for all that is 6.7 miles. Yes, sir. But thank you guys for watching local Turnbull Canyon legend, and be back with another video of riding, and maybe on that video me catching snakes or something. But thanks for watching.